Hello, humans and non-humans alike, and good whoever applies to you. And today we are back on Pillars of Eternity PS4 Let's Play, where I went to Elmshore to look for this priestess lady so I can kill her. Because the god of death really doesn't want her to stick around. Who would have thunk? Who would have thought? The god of death does not wish for someone to remain immortal. Hmm. Alright, so now I gotta look for this lady. Most likely place, I have no idea. Are you? Are you stuck in a fucking rock again? Okay, this is the second time? Yeah, no, he looks to be permanently stuck in the damn rock. Okay, we can't... Well, at least we know she's there.
Greetings, Estremor. You are among the ovates of the Golden Grove.
Yep, no, I gotta reload. Well, at least we know she's there. She's indeed there, in the spot in which we thought she would be in. Amazing. Now I just need to actually kill them. Ah, yeah. Farmers in Switzerland drilling holes in the stomach of cows. Because that doesn't sound weird at all. Yeah, as I said, everyone just take these loading screen times as a point for reflection and contemplative study, because, I run out of things to say. Trying to come up with things to say. Come on, game! Do-do-do-do. 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 Yeah. Okay. Final countdown. It it didn't freeze up, did it? Game? Are you functional? Okay, no, it didn't freeze up. Phew. You scared me there for a second, game. I did not think you would awaken. But now, the end is near. So up. Yeah. Yeah, I am a death godlike, so Wait, why are you guys T-posing? An elf stands on a dais in the middle of the clearing. The ground is blanketed with leaves and various shades of russet and gold. Her eyes are closed and her arms folded in front of her. A curtain of autumnal yellow hair hangs in front of her face. As you draw near, she lifts her chin and looks at you with shifting hazel eyes.
Greetings, Estramor. You are among the Ovates of the Golden Grove.
And you are...
High Ovate, an ancient elm among poles and saplings. We have taken root in the same soil, and the others grow in my shade. Their roots nourish my soil. My branches give them shelter. Together, we grow.
Ugh. Acid churns like an eddy in the stream, Estramor. Speak the questions on your soul.
Like the leaves of a tree, we are many sharing one source, one purpose. Living or dying, we nourish one another. The truths of the soul and of the body are written on every blade of grass and sung by every creature under the sun. We learn these truths and sing them back.
So does that mean you'll rationally accept the fact that I have to kill you? That's not the song of the gods, but of Wertha. This is why many of our numbers study the discourse of herbs and inhabit the skins of beasts. Oh yeah. Are you familiar with Essex Knoll? Wrinkled, distasteful girls love a swarm of maggots on a dead songbird, worms hollowing a mighty spruce. They celebrate the withering of life rather than its budding. They see strength from others instead of accepting that worth. Her eyes dim to a blackish brown. They take pride in their independence from the gods, yet their leaders demand an even greater sacrifice. Death for life, strength from the spent essence of their petitioners. The Ethic Knoll offer another kind of servitude, and one to kith whose souls have long since rotted. I wouldn't really know. Your answer is driftwood in the rapids. Fair enough to cling to it for a time, but eventually you must choose a firmer position. Bertha sent me to kill you!
At least he chose someone who wouldn't wrap her intentions in trickery and lies. But what is a god that his voice should carry so far? And what are you that you should so eagerly obey? The gods only have dominion over what we seed, and you would cede matters of life and death to them.
Well, they are deities, and if I don't do what they say, they will probably hurt me very badly. It's that trust. It's that or trust your neighbors. If you had my neighbors, you might think twice about that. Are you any different? You've extended your life beyond its natural span. Through work and wisdom, the greater the tree, the more fruit it may yield. She nods at the ovates gathering in the clearing. They are vines climbing an ancient elm into the sunlight. My growth sustains them. Should our harmony fall prey to a god's jealousy? We should not be slaves to the whims of gods, so I find it hard to see what her followers gain from this arrangement. The gods are wiser and more ancient than even you. More ancient even than you. It is not for either of us to oppose them. It's a shame we could not come to an accord. Yes, it is. Oh no, I completely agree with you. It's just, well, I'm a death god. Like, I don't know what going against Bareth will do to me. Well, after this, I gotta purge Ethic Knoll, so we'll have that. It seems like you're acting more like a crutch for them than actually helping them, too. Instead of helping them grow, you're causing their own growth to stagnate. Truly a lack of understanding. Wait, what the hell? Of your own purpose.
So much for you.
Ah, cool, you have more power. Alright, then burn somebody's soul. Oh. Oh, no. You should save your abilities to detonate someone. Yes. He's about to die. Detonate him. Ring of Protection, Gold Rachu. They're all drug addicts, damn. Emeralds. Wait, what are these? Exceptional robe.
The term godlike doesn't refer to my ability to carry unlimited quantities of war spoils.
Well, it does now. So shut up and carry unlimited quantities of war spoils. Alright, next target is interior of Ron, and then we're done. Ooh. Anyway, Hearthsong. Oh no, Elms Reach, sorry. No, wait, yeah. Not Ethic Knoll. One of those. Something. My target is somewhere. And it is something. It exists. Therefore it must die. It's not that the gods are ancient and we shouldn't question their wisdom. It's that the gods are ancient and incredibly powerful, and I don't know what the fuck Bareth will do to me if I don't kill you. He might just completely ignore it, or he might get pissed that one of his own decides to disobey him. Either way, I'd rather not risk it right now. I don't have the power to kill a god yet. I'm only at level 16. I think I'd need to at least be able to get to level 100 before I can start god slaying. That is the only reason why I kill you here. And plus, rather than helping them grow, it seems like you're just stagnating your followers instead. You're keeping them from growing on their own, making their own achievements, own decisions. In truth, you are a weed that refuses to die, taking the nourishment slowly from the plants around you.
I have sailed many places with the Duke's fleet, Skana, but never have I seen the famed coral harbor of Rauatai.
It is worth the journey north, I promise you. Especially now that the Gate of Great Teeth is finished. A labyrinth of towering spires, gleaming red in the sun.
I doubt my duties will ever take me there, but at least your words have given me something to dream of.
Alright. And then, the Blood Sands. Away we go! You know, they are remarkably calm, considering the fact that I've been murdering their people left and right every now and then. Oh wait, maybe I should visit them. Be like, hey, a god told me to kill your leader. The High Ovate's dead. Let's see what happens. Oh, Golden Compass. Oh, wrong way. Please don't walk into another wall. Whisper among the others, Erona lives no more. Alright, no, not you.
Estramore?
That's unclear. Erona's passing has shown us the perils of leadership, even when authority is as benevolent as hers. Most of us became Ovates so we wouldn't be shackled to the whims of God. Some of us have questioned what it means to elevate another as we did Erona. Oh wow, I was expecting more outrage. Oh well. Very accepting people. Alright, up this way. Supplicants. I wonder, well, I mean, the city definitely has functioned for just fine with all these different religions in there. Which is not typically something that happens in the older society as well. Yeah, well. Well, I'm actually purging a couple of them right now, though, aren't I? Purge and purify. Alright, blood sacrifice chamber, maybe? Be welcome, Estremor. Estremor, Dwarf holds business sacred. Your kin doesn't come here to share with the tribes. What do you want? Tell me about the sacrifices. Everything must die in return, a new Estremor. Through the sacrificial rites, we offer supplicants the honor of giving their most precious gift back to their brethren, back to the land. The blood gives us strength. Even the Glenfathens have come to depend on the blood paint. They brim with power before battle, all thanks to the sacrifice of their kin. But there's one among you who does not sacrifice ever. I would meet with them and kill them.
The term godlike doesn't refer to my ability to carry
At least they let me walk around here, not like they did in the Noon for us joint. I'm gonna have to kill my way through all of you, aren't I? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's save. I don't expect these guys will pose much of a problem for me. Max level. However, you never know. Never, 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 never know. I'm just gonna leave you guys down here. The dwarf wears crimson robes that are stained and streaked with dark patches. His face is smooth but lacking youthful elasticity. It is as if the lines and wrinkles have been formed and erased many times over. He watches you with eyes like two black pits as he wipes his hatchet on his robes. Hail, Estremor!
No one comes to Blood Sands without a purpose. What is yours?
Who are you?
I am the Archdruid of the Ethic Null. For centuries it has been my duty to guide our rituals and guard our knowledge. It is work that requires a certain resilience, but it is not without its benefits.
Reston's eerily smooth face is motionless as he watches you. Tell me more about Ethic Null. A Druidic order that has been in Twin Elms since Ingwithan times. Our founders came from the White March, seeking a place where we might practice our beliefs in peace, as it were. Unlike most of our Glenfather brethren, we seek answers in the world around us rather than teachings of the gods. Beginning to see why Bareth is less than fond of this spell. We believe that all life has power and that this power can be siphoned and conducted. We are not, as some suggest, madmen and murderers. All of our rituals are conducted with willing participants and through methods that have been tested and refined over centuries. He nods, black eye shining. This allows us to create the war paint for which we are respected, if not loved. What's war paint? A special unguent binding raw essence to the weaver. It grants incredible advantages in combat and has made us indispensable to the tribes, whatever they say about our practices. Almost all of them have made use of our war paint at some time or another. It's fascinating indeed how the most strident objections can be overcome by circumstances. I want to know more about your sacrifices. Guttural laugh rumbles through his throat. We merely believe that, in giving up something of value, the energy from the sacrifice can be diverted elsewhere. It is not so different from what folk practice all over the world. You want to turn into soil, sail a ship, or move a cart, you must expend energy. But we're best known for our practice of kith sacrifice. This is the most potent form of sacrifice, because it releases the most energy. We distill the essence of an entire soul into raw power that can strengthen the body, fortify the soul, and extend life. more than a little different from sailing a ship. An interesting perspective, even so. The Glenfellans are never half-hearted in their superstitions, are they? Yeah, except it isn't a superstition, it actually works. I try that first. Golden Grove, I remember when Arona came up with that name. Gives you a darkly gleeful look. Used it to be as green as the rest of the forest, you know. We're more similar than they'd like to admit. We both believe in achieving power without the double-edged aid of the gods. But their fantasy is pure creation, something from nothing. They blind themselves to the fact that all life, from the mightiest dragon to the slimmest blade of grass, requires death. And the greatest ends require the greatest sacrifice. An interesting thought, I'll have to ponder it further. A wise enough sentiment. That's all I wanted to know. Batley, it's time you paid your dues. Then he can descend from his mighty pantheon and tell me himself. Actually, that's why I'm
Since
here.
when do the gods send mortals to collect? You're much too talkative to be the usher. This is the trouble with deities. They meddle in a world that they don't even inhabit. I hope they've promised you something better for your next life.
Oh, I doubt it. You have your knives out, right? Actually, Windwalker's good enough. Yeah, nope, I guess you're all good. Fight! Oh, who the hell shot Grieving Mother? Come on, lady! And how am I doing? I don't usually fight one-on-one. Oh, I'm doing pretty well. You're rather weak for an archdruid, aren't you? Weakling. Pathetic. I killed you so easily. Purgatory, draining, annihilation, exceptional. Well, that's nice. I'll take it. Oh, yep, nope. We're gonna have to fight our way out of here again. I get to murder you all, you fools. Now I get to rob this place blind. I don't have to worry about you ever. Alec, where you going? Alec!
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorite.
Should I chase after her or not?
Hello? Hello?
No prisoners!
A lot of traps, huh?
I'd gladly shoulder the load.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
They're not gonna need it after we kill them all anyway. Bonus melee damage from wounds. Wait, what? From wounds? Let me take a look at that. Plus 2% raw damage. Oh, it's monks only. Well, fuck.
Doesn't refer to my ability to
well, if we ever decided to use Zawa, which we're not, no, that would be perfect for him.
Hello, bring them down.
Is he gets to just keep piling on the damage? Oh shit! We have to kill all the supplicants now too. Well, shit.
So much for you.
Except they're all dying. I guess there's nothing to worry about. We're pretty overpowered, I guess, at this point.
Did you attack your own mind, what?
You're fighting max level. You're as good as dead.
The term godlike doesn't refer to
Hey,
my
take
ability.
everything and sell whatever we can't keep. You fools, you know nothing. I will inflict the torment of hell upon your body. Such weak fools.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Bring them down!
Truly foolish individuals.
Lava beyond.
Everyone Beyonce, and again, main character. Why the hell do you have to go in front of people to do shit? Someone explain that to me. Really call upon the Archmage for assistance, while summon cancel the discuss spells, or the summoner suffers raw damage for the duration as the undead wizard drains their life force. Well, shit. That sounds painful. Damn.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing.
Well, at least I think I have more endurance than the amount of health you drain. Otherwise, we might have an issue.
Kill them all! I'm no pack mule. Let's offload this junk.
I have heard the schemes of the others and smelled their blood in the air. Grim irony that the Ethic Knoll should perish alongside a millennium of sacrifice. Your doing. Come to fish an old blind woman too, or have you other business? What do you do here? I still have maintained certain goods for the preservation of our order, and have performed some of our ritual sacrifices. Something more? How does sacrifice work? Like any worthwhile ritual, it's too complex to explain in detail. It involves clotting the supplicant's essence, binding it to their life's blood, and drawing it into a container or vessel. Tell me about blood sands. Already I've heard your questions bounce along. That's most of the self-art practices, did you not? This Here some come to give their essence back to their people, where others seek a noble escape from their trials. The legacy of the builders to the tribes is not merely order and stone, but a sense of community, and it is here that grandfathers come to sacrifice what is most precious, even their own lives, to preserve it. What do you have for sale? Yes, while I am murdering every other member of your order, I would like you to buy off the shit I have taken from their corpses. Oh, this is so fucked up, it's beautiful. Yeah, oh, was this your best friend's axe? Here, buy it from me. I can give it back to you for a good price. I'm so filthy fucking rich right now. It's ridiculous. I don't even need to sell things. If it wasn't for the fact that I need the bag space, I probably wouldn't sell things. I just hoard everything in my bags. Hey, Holly. What you want there, sweet potatoes? Yeah, you ran around the house for a bit, and then you came back. Alright, bye-bye. He's like, oh, that is my best friend's armor. I know, because they sold their name into it. Like, I will sell it back to you for a good price. Alright, let's go this way. Yep, I plan on murdering everyone in here. I wonder if the tribes will still like me after this.
My
The
mind
power
feels
they
sharp
gain
as
from the
steel.
sacrifice is great. However, the cost is heavy. Confused. 3, 2, 1, 0.
So much for you.
You have lost reputation with Ethic
The
Null
term
Major.
godlike doesn't refer to my ability to carry unlimited quantities of war spoils.
Would you attack your own mind?
Kill them all.
So much for you.
None shall live this day. The entirety of Ethic Null will be purged in a grand sacrifice to the gods. She will taste everything.
I can do that. As requested.
Not like we need to be subtle. We're planning on murdering everyone here anyway. Subtlety is thrown to the wind. Why don't you explode someone? This chanter. He'll probably die soon. Ah, did not kill him. Shame. It would have been interesting to see. Okay, who keeps firing these damn brown talons at me? Seriously. Damn.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Believe me, it's not gifts. It's luggage.
I'll see what I can find.
Luggage to fill my coffers with more things I don't need. Hey, Holly. No, what? No, stop trying to lick my face. Would you stop? Every damn time.
So much for you.
I will lick you. Oh, there are people still left alive. How unfortunate for you.
Bring them down.
Well, all the supplicants are dead. I'm surprised only Ethic Null is complaining. Yeah, Rainblight's not mine. I don't know why the hell you're causing his death. Keep her. Keep her. I can see now why adventuring parties would destabilize the economy of whole nations.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Like, ooh, we go someplace, we pick up all the magical equipments conceivable.
Pack mule.
Okay, we picked up a necklace. What does this do? A will +9. Talon's amulet.
Let's offload this junk.
Oops. Well, I don't think you have any family for me to give it to, so I'll just keep it. Alright, yeah, and that's Ethic Null, completely purged of all life. To Elm's Reach. You heard the game, people. Use scouting mode. Sneak. Do the sneak. Do the sneak. Do the sneak. to the sneak water. Okay, seriously though, does nobody here have a problem with me just murdering everyone? The fact called on the ethic null for war point at some points. Yeah, ethic null first turn the war point in the white march and we're banished for it. Birds are empty without strength to back them up. And that should be all of the supplicant things, right? Yeah. Turns to your Evron, turns to your Evron, position to your Evron. Nobody gives a shit about Durance. Or at least I don't give a shit about Durance. Right then, gods. Heed my call and obey. While in my current state, I do not have the power to overthrow the gods. However, one day I may, and on that day they shall obey for their insolence in blood and thunder. We will kill the gods in the heavens. We shall bring them low. This radiator is sitting in my lap. I cannot move. She is still super cute. Super cute. Alright, let's petition Hylia first. You know, because she's the one we haven't done what they've asked. Pray! You heal while you pray. Feel the space around your body shift and melt. When you find yourself in a vision of the mountaintop temple, you will see neither worshippers nor dragon, but a tree. Its limbs wrap around the corridor temple, tapering its twigs and branches of all sizes and angles. They seem too long and too numerous to be held up by the meager trunk. They hold steady in the breeze. A single sparrow lands on the nearest branch and watches you. Seek an audience of Hylia. The sparrow cocks its head in that peculiar bird-like fashion. Whistles the bird. You whistle the first thing that pops to your head. The sparrow blinks its beady eyes and hops closer to you along the branch. It bobs its tiny head and opens its beaks, and the rich, trilling melody that fills forth is the song of a chorus of birds. A massive flock descends with thundering of wings and whooping and three chirping calls. They fill the boughs of the tree by the thousands. Birds of every shape, size, and color nestling next to one another. Rousing as I sound, to be honest, I really can't stand birds. A breeze ripples through the air, the limbs sway, creaking with a strange, gentle rhythm. A few hundred of the birds flit from their branches, forming a brilliantly variegated flock in front of the tree. As they meet and swoop in unison, you catch a glimpse of someone looking back at you, cloaked by the flurry of feathers. Usher, I believe we stand in the legendary court of birds. She closes her eyes and raises her face. I feel presence swarms with hope.
You journeyed to my temple and found the dragon. Yet instead of driving it off, you allowed it to stay. The songs of my faithful will never again fill the nest. And the beast and her young will slaughter many to feed their hunger.
Dragons, like your birds, are creatures of the sky. Every life bears a cost.
Yes, and each should create wonders of commensurate value. What does a dragon create?
Beauty, great and powerful and colorful, they are a marvel to behold.
Their might inspires countless songs and tales, and the span of their wings fills canvases across the aura. And you are one whose soul is filled with the same passionate energy. Indeed, you are the right person to end this tragedy.
I'm listening. birds return to the tree and nestle amongst their peers. The breeze ripples to the branches again, carrying the goddess's force.
You must stop Theos, and you must undo the tragedy he has wrought.
There's a way, Watcher. There is hope yet. Birds all over the tree begins to chirp and sing, and in the rising fall their voices high speaks. Theos acts, but is moved by another. The exiled queen whispers in his ear, urges him to rob the living and the unborn of their souls for her benefit, and he has obeyed. She will consume them, grow powerful when 1,000 empty children are born. There's still time to reverse this tragedy. Why would Wotica do this? Because she prizes authority over mercy, laws over kids. She values the souls of mortals not for the beauty they create, but for what they can add to her power. The wind blows cold. She fears animancy. She believes that mortals may use it to usurp the god's power, her power. She cares nothing for the innovation of Kith, and how could she? She gives commands, not inspiration. So animancy truly is that powerful. It's kind of thoughtful. I've always respected the commands of Eronicated and Keekers. That's because they inspire respect. They command generationalize progress. How could I return things to the way they were? The bird suddenly falls silent watching you, the voice in the wind returns. Guide the trapped souls back to the bodies they were stolen from. Hellborn children whose eyes have never seen the sun. Your mother clasps her hands together and the chimes toll like funeral bells. But it truly be mercy. Meanwhile, might dry the tears of parents. Moms and fathers return their children to shelter them. We confine children to half-grown bodies their souls have never known. Bodies ravaged by years of confinement. The cruel salvation. Worse. To restore them, their families' hymns and joy after years of lament. Peace and restoration give purpose to suffering. There is no meaning, no redemption in pain that does not lead to fulfillment. Symmetry demands that grace endures and cause suffering, such as it is. Shows undo the heart. Hear the cry of swift and soft plaintive. Perhaps the years cannot be forgotten, and for some perhaps it's already too late, but if you could restore even one soul, give it one spark of life, raise one voice in joy, it would be worth it. There's another side to this, you've seen the consequences of a soul destroying for its own cycle. Did these children ever truly return? Thank you, Hi.
When you reach the burial isle, you will find souls there that I have granted reprieve for their sins. I give these to you, for only they can bear you to safety on your journey down. And when you face Theos and the rotten fruits of his endeavors, remember the conversation we had. In that moment, you will have power rivaling the gods. And after it, you will live in the world that you have chosen. Choose restoration, Watcher. Return the souls to the bodies they were stolen from. Swear to me that you will do this, and I shall give you power to make even Wotica queen. I can be merciful and terrible, Watcher.
Well, this is the hope I once held to. I now see it as a false mercy, an extension of suffering. Snatching these souls from their lives is Theos' kind. Let us not add to it by snatching them from their natural cycles. Oh, okay, Grieving Mother, what's with the sudden change? Damn. I would hear what the other gods have to say first.
Wait, I'm not done with you.
Birds wheel and pick a shark flash pillars. Who is this in speaks in anger? Eopalgina some answers. Questions flood in circle of mine. Let her ask what she will.
It's not often that any of our kind get the chance to speak to their... What should I call them? My mother, father. Those words seem to fall short. Too jealous, even honest.
The birds cock their heads, craning and twisting their necks to look at one another. You are angry with me.
What did you expect? Should I be happy? To be like this? To live like this? What kind of creator does this to her creation and abandons it in a world this cruel?
And should I have plucked you from your home, wrapped you in my wings, and brought you to a nest like this one? Some tranquil and harmonious place far from the war chants and battle dances you love so well? A hawk shivers, ruffling his feathers. Tell me what you want.
All I've ever wanted from any of your people is to take some responsibility. Any responsibility for what you've done. To us. To every one of the children you've abandoned.
The spirits like their wings. You are a song of ferocity, and one I love well. I hear your fury and their rage, and there's this music, your prowess and rally betrayal like a tapestry upon the world. But not deaf in your song, even with the comfort of my wings.
What does that mean? Come back here!
I'm just... I'll be comforted.
We all deserve better.
Your soldiers slumped in resignation. Wow. I mean, most of the time they kind of just ignore them. Yeah, I still have those. Okay, I should probably pray to Bareth. As you pray to Bareth, you again find yourself on the road. Squinting into the distance, you see a short, pale figure waiting for you. At first you think it's another vision of the Archduke Reston. But then you notice the bigger skeletal frame and a rictus grin. He stands in front of another skull gate. The way leads down, not onward. He beckons for you to approach. The usher, gatekeeper at the shroud. Not for your else, I hope. I'm not done just yet. Behind you is a woman, her skin milk pale against her black hair. She wears a suit of armor so dark it seems to suck the light from the stars. The road winds up a mountain behind her.
A toll, traveler.
She holds out a hand. The toll will grow steeper with... And here's the pallid knight. Kinda gives a nervous chuckle. I don't know. The usher isn't telling me to do it, isn't asking for money. And I don't exactly know what a pallid knight will take down. I don't want to die just yet, shit! Oh, the usher. He gives you a lipless smile and leads you into the skull's maw and down a long flight of stairs. The pallid knight follows close behind. It seems to be from a gigantic cavern. The ceiling curves up and away, and it's dotted with moisture. At this distance, the shining beads look like stars, clustered and scattered in constellations. Two identical cave mouths wait up ahead, and you follow the usher to one of them. Standing at the edge and gazing down, you see an endless, ever-changing plain bisected by a road. Only then do you realize that you're no longer on the road. As you follow the road to the point where it disappears below you, you realize that you're standing in one of the eye sockets of a massive skull. The usher points to the road. Archduke Reston appears below you. He's just as you remembered him, stern and smooth skin. And with each step along the road, he goes, swelling with blood and essence. His heavy steps become slower and slower until he stops altogether. His distended body fills the path.
You met a dwarf traveling this road. What did you do?
Reston has stood in place for too long. I merely set him moving again. The pallid knight splashes tongue against her skull. She nods once, barely dipping her chin.
Life is kinetic. Forward motion. 100 beginnings and endings nested within a million more.
As Reston's swollen body erupts, the effect is like a dam bursting. Ghostly figures, as hazy and indistinct as wisps of smoke, continue along the cleared path. Some tumble and rush along, while others amble and drift, but all continue forward. The usher directs your attention to another figure moving down the path. This time you see high Ove Torona. As she follows the road, her movements become slow and erratic. Her legs creak with each step, and her feet grow long, thick roots that burrow into the ground. She finally stops, rooted in place.
You found a tree that had lived for centuries. Its roots were deep, and its boughs sheltered many. Why did you cut it down?
It was a parasite. While its branches sheltered others, its roots sucked them dry.
All draw their life's energy from the deaths of others. This is why all must remain part of the cycle of death and rebirth. No creature may be a closed loop unto itself.
Arona's body petrifies below, and the shimmering leaves of her hair blow down the path. You seek another who has lived his life on the brink of the cycle. He sits on the inside of the wheel, observing his revolution. With each life, he is plucked from the stream and returned to it intact. Why do you hunt, Theos? I seek a for answers. He understands what has happened.
Always seeking reasons and meaning. But answers are circular, Watcher. To find them, you must begin with the right question. The question is not what Theos has done, but whom he serves.
One of many questions I have, really, but certainly a start. Let's say self-directed. What master commands our grim friend? Theos serves Wodica. She desires an escape from her own cycle. Power without decline. Theos has removed thousands of souls from the cycle so that their essence may empower her. You must stop him, and you must return them to the cycle. Why does Wodica even need Theos' help? And why do you need mine, for that matter? The gods guide souls through the cycle of death and rebirth, but Eora is the domain of mortals. We stand aside, weights and counterweights. Were one to alter the tide of Kith, all would follow. We would tip this world from its axis. That is why Wodica directs a mortal to do her bidding. And why any who would stop Theos must be mortal as well. And yeah, with that question. Attending to these souls is a question of stability, Watcher, and of maintaining the natural order of the world, and the ebb and flow of essence. Couldn't they be turned to the Hollowborn? As battered, burdened things, do not mix sour wine with fresh. Kindly seek lives and giving them a new beginning, not unshackling them to this life. If there's no these cycles of change of Samana, surely there's a better alternative. The illusion of revolution. It is merely part of another cycle, and a painful one. True change of structure, geometry. It is the product of cycle within cycles. 1,000 years spinning and moving the universe by degrees. What's our The cycle of Kith is a thing of balance. Likewise, the cycle of gods. We rise and fall in the favor of mortals, only to fall and rise again. Wodica seeks the power to place herself outside this cycle. She would root herself and grow to the detriment of others. Let's ask this question. The cycle is merciless, but is not wasteful. Time and the endless procession of rebirth eventually grind soul into dust. But until then, they must pass from the world and return to it. Their continuing movement advances the cycle itself. I understand. Okay, let's go.
No mortal can survive the descent into the pit. But there are souls on the burial isle that are pledged to me. I will grant them to you, and they shall bear you down safely, as well as light the way beyond.
A multitude appears at the end of the road, raising their voices and kicking up dust as they make their way toward you. Return them to the cycle, Watcher. Promise that you will, and I shall give you power befitting a champion of death. God Knight raises a finger. Accept my favor, however, and I will demand this decision as you do. I collect from all mortals in time. I would hear what the other gods have to say first. Do not delay long, Watcher. What Theos seeks to do cannot be undone, even by the turning of the wheel. Wait, stop for a second. When Manaha arrived in the Black Hills of Abbott, it was not difficult to locate the great monster. From miles away, anyone with good eyes could note its passage simply by seeing the wake of destruction it left everywhere it walked. Walking upright on two legs, its skin was as black as the coal it was devouring, constantly shedding enormous amounts of dark earth. Though the miners originally had no idea what had awoken the creature, Mana learned that the mines where the creature had emerged had tunneled into subterranean ruins of some ancient pre-Abbott civilization. An Almau scholar from Abbott assisted Mana in delving the depths of the ruins and translating the inscription that portrayed the Titan walking in ages past. By ringing a series of bells around the city's ruin, Mana called the beast back to where it emerged from. Unfortunately, return caused the collapse of most of the remaining ruins. Even so, the scholars of Abbott were pleased with the discovery. The miners of the area, though not happy to go back to work, were at least relieved that the great coal eater was no longer a threat. Alright then, I guess just Rimgrand and, oh yeah, that was Wodica. Okay, Galloway. Oop. And that's all the time we have for this episode, so thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you like, want to subscribe, and remember to follow me on Twitter for channel updates, pictures of dogs and cats, and whatever else I decide to put up there. So goodbye, humans and non-humans alike, and good ever applies to you. No, not picture, damn it.